I don't like the unpredictability of my hair. Like curly hair is pretty much the opposite of like a structured hairdo. What if I do a lot more like slick back looks with my curly hair, reconnect with my curly hair and learn to like it again? So let's go ahead and get started. Hi, welcome to my video. I've definitely been someone who has preached the importance of having really good hair and how that completely changes an outfit. The reason that I say that is because for the last few months while we've been in like the cold weather season, I've been straightening my hair a ton. And I think that's been true throughout my whole life. I always go through waves of like, I'm wearing my hair straight all the time. And then summer hits and I'm kind of like, it is physically impossible to keep my hair straight during the summertime here in Houston, just due to the heat and humidity. And so what I'm left feeling is kind of like really disconnected from my curly hair, especially when I edited last week's video. I kept looking at myself and just kept thinking that just doesn't look like me. I was ranting about this to my friends yesterday, pretty much telling them that I don't feel like my curly hair fits me. I don't feel like it fits my face. I don't feel like it fits my style. And they're like, you need to give it like an honest chance. Like think about all the ways that you have grown with your curly hair and think about the ways that you can now bring it back to life and reconnect with it in a way that makes sense for me, my lifestyle, and my sense of personal style. I've been thinking a ton about like what I can do, what's not working, and here's some of the things that I feel like I'm really struggling with. I don't like the unpredictability of my hair, right? Because when you do your curly hair and you don't have like a set routine and you're kind of just like switching back and forth between like a really regimented straightening routine and then like a half-assed curly routine, my hair just doesn't come out good when it's curly. It's always frizzy and all over the place. And I'm not vibing with it. So what I think I need to do to remedy that is like come up with like a curly hair routine that's more predictable and a little bit more manageable. Oh, and then third thing is I don't really do my curly hair. Like I style it where it's like down the first day. And then after that, it's kind of just like in messy updos. And not cute, messy updos. And I end up wearing like hats to cover it up. And it's just like, no, not working. And one thing that my friend mentioned to me that I think is going to be really useful is that my rising is in Capricorn. And from what I can tell, right, I'm not an astrology expert, is that Capricorns really look good in like structured outfits, silhouettes. So when it comes to hair, like curly hair is pretty much the opposite of like a structured hairdo. It's big, it's unpredictable, and it has like a personality of its own. So I'm thinking, what if I do a lot more like slick back looks with my curly hair, or just like be more intentional with the way that I style my hair when it is curly. So that is what I'm thinking for the start of today's video. I'm going to like pretty much prep my hair. I'm gonna style it to wear down today in a way that I think is going to make it dry more manageably. And then from here on out to like the end of this non-wash period, I'm just gonna style it. I'm gonna style it in different hairdos and see if I can reconnect with my curly hair and learn to like it again. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I just washed my hair. I took a shower and I used very basic products to wash my hair, nothing really fancy. I'll make sure to like put them somewhere on the screen because I don't know the exact names. I'm just spraying water all over my hair to re-wet it. So some backstory with my hair. Like I mentioned, have always struggled with it. Like I can do it to a point where I think I'm comfortable with it, but I don't feel like I'm in love with my curly hair. And I think part of that is just the texture of my hair. My hair tends to be just like dry, but really curly and very prone to frizz. And my hair is like curly pretty much to the root. Like if you take a look at the bottom section of my hair, it is very, very curly. My top section is a little bit more relaxed. And last summer I did go through a tiny period where I was like, you know what? I need to embrace it. Like I'm just gonna wear my hair big and curly. And I was really vibing with like a no part line look. But when I style my hair like that, when I'm looking to purposely not have a part line in my hair, Girl, it is like a 50-50 chance of it looking really, really good or it looking like a hot mess. So honestly, I think step one for this like curly reboot, if you will, is I'm gonna live where I think I'm comfortable, where I think my hair is comfortable, and that's in the middle part. But I'm still gonna try to preserve some type of volume, so we'll see how it goes. As I mentioned, my hair is super, super dry, so I'm going to go in with my Amika Soul Food hair mask, and this is meant to be like put in your hair in the shower and then washed off before you leave the shower, but I really need the extra moisture in my hair, and so I've just been using it as a leave-in. And so I'm just gonna rake that through my hair very roughly, making sure that I get plenty on the ends. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with a mousse. I'm gonna start to part my hair and put a pretty generous amount on each section. So let's start with the bottom. About this much. And I have one of these like curl defining brushes. It's not the real one from TikTok shop because I got it off Amazon, but you guys should really support small businesses. I just cheaped out and got this one. Okay, so now that I've made it to pretty much the very last layer here on the top, I'm gonna go ahead and define my part for the day. All right, and then one side is done, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing on this side. Last thing I'll be adding to my hair while wet is going to be the Advanced Climate Control Curling Humidity Gel by Weedad, and I swear by this stuff. And I'm just gonna do one final scrunch and like polish. I'm freezing. This is one thing I hate about styling my hair is that I'm wet and cold. Okay, next what I'm going to do is just add a few clips to help give more volume back here. But I'm gonna try something I never do actually and like tuck these front hairs behind my ears. And the reason for that is because I think I would like the top layer to be a little less defined and a little more wavy, but still have some kind of volume. So I think I'm gonna put the clip like here. Hopefully this does something. Now I'm gonna give that a second to just set and air dry a tiny bit while I do my makeup. So I'll be right back. Okay, now here's where I'm starting to dry my hair, and I had to switch to voiceover mode because the loudness was really overstimulating me. But basically what I did is did like a rough dry without touching my hair for about 60 seconds. That was the first clip that you guys saw. And then I like just kept tossing my hair back and forth. Like I would do 60 seconds with my hair tossed directly in front of my face, 60 seconds with the hair tossed over my right side of my face, and then 60 seconds on the other side of my face. And I did that cycle a couple times through until it felt like relatively dry. I'd say about, I think I did the cycle about 3 times, which took roughly about 10 or so minutes because of the hairdryer that I have is pretty good. And then I went ahead and scrunched out the cast with some Olaplex oil, and that was the finished product. Overall, really liked how it came out. A little bit frizzy, but still good. Good morning, guys. I went to a workout class this morning, which I had forgotten to factor into my wash schedule. As I walk in, I'm like, oh wait, shoot, this was supposed to be like a heated... This is the wrong face serum. As I'm walking in, I was like, wait, this is supposed to be like a heated class, and then I see the humidifier in the corner, which is great, absolutely necessary for a workout class. But bad news for my hair. But not only was it probably like close to 90 degrees in there, it was also humid. So in that moment I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a slick back day. Also now I look like the peanut butter baby because of how much moisture I just had to add to my face. Okay, let me show you guys the state of my hair. It could be worse. It could be worse. But this is what we're working with. Wait, look, it's not that bad at all. I thought I was gonna have to slick it back, but I don't think I do. And then since it's not humid outside, thanks to the cold weather, I don't think I'm gonna have, ooh. Hi, Mr. Maxie. Maybe I'll just like do something here with the front bits, like slick this down and then let the rest like chill. Because really the only parts I don't like that right now are the very front bits because they're the ones that need the most help. The way that I'm going to help refresh things, oh my god, I can't speak this morning, is with some rose water. I'll show you guys real quickly. I got this rose water from literally probably like TJ Maxx or something. And the reason I'm gonna spray this in my hair is because rose water is supposed to be like antibacterial. And since I just sweated my ass off at a heated workout class, this should help my scalp refresh just a tiny bit. Now I'm gonna part my hair here at the front. Wait a sec. What is this for? What is that for? Is this supposed to help? Also, how? Ah! It's tangled! Oh my god, what is this for? And I think I'm just gonna tie it to a piece of hair down here. Okay, I think this side is done. What do we think? I don't think it's half bad, y'all. Okay, time for the other side. Unfortunately, I think I need to bring out the heat. Yes, Miss Mama? What's wrong? What happened? Okay, I do feel like this is an improvement compared to what I had when it started out. Oh god, that was like major influencer accent just then. I do feel like this is better than from what we started out with. It feels intentional. It's still a tiny bit frizzy in the crown. And my pomade isn't really like working. So I think I'm gonna do a tiniest bit of hairspray. Alright, now I'm gonna do my makeup, so I'll be right back. Hi guys, so I really like the outfit that I wore today and I wanted to take a chance to show you guys. So starting at the top, I tried out a hairstyle I haven't worn in like years. I kid you not. I think the last time I styled my hair like this, I was probably like a senior in high school. 8 years ago. I'm gonna block that mentally out of my head. So, good morning, another day. It's Tuesday. I'm very tired. I'm sure I look really tired because I went to sleep a little bit late and then I did not want to get up this morning. But here is the state of my hair today. Honestly, not too bad, but I definitely cannot wear it down like this at this point because yesterday I did a slick back style. I'm not too sure what to do today, so I'm gonna look for some inspiration really quickly. I'm gonna try this half up, half down. I'm gonna try this half up. It's so early. Should be easy enough. I feel like we're still working with a pretty good base. So let's get started. We got the part going. I just need a section with a tiny bit of bang. Nothing crazy. Pretty skin T-bang action. I never said this was a heat-free video. I prefer to curl mine with a curling iron because I don't have the patience to wet it and then see if my curly bangs look good. Oh my god, I just almost burnt the shit out of my forehead. Time for the final step. The person went like this, twist it down, and then stick a clip in. Ugh. I think that looks pretty cool. What do you guys think? Let me give you guys a proper 360. On the side, in the back, other side.
I think it looks good. Okay, I'll check back in with you guys at the very end of the day. Bye. You remember how I said in my last clip that I was gonna check in at the end of the day to show y'all how my hair wore and overall thoughts? Yeah, that's not this clip because my head hurt so bad. As soon as I got home from work, I like yanked the ponytail out and I just twisted it and put it in a clip. So I unfortunately ruined my hair upon entering my home. But I did like the hairstyle. I will just say it was so painful, guys. It was so painful to have my hair that slicked back all day. Will I do it again? Yes. I actually really like how my hair looks like right now. I might do this hair in the morning. Anyways, that was that for today. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Hi, good morning. It's the next day. Here's what the hair is looking like today. Like I said yesterday, I think I'm gonna go for the all the hair up today. And I think that's hair. Let me give you guys the 360. This is what it turned out like. I really hope it looks good. The back of my head most of the time is none of my business. That's it. I will check back in with you guys at the end of the day. I can't imagine that this hairstyle is gonna be nearly as painful as the one yesterday. So we'll see how it actually wore throughout the day. But see you later. Hi, I'm back. It's the end of the day and this is what my hair is looking like. I think out of all the hairstyles I've tried this week, this has been my favorite, mainly because I have done a hairstyle like this in the past, and it's just been so much more comfortable than like the super slick back looks I was having the other days. And I definitely can see myself repeating this in the future, especially when I'm very, very close to a wash day. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna wash my hair tomorrow. If I had to rate this, I would give it like 4.5. out of 5. I think it's very cute, very spunky, and because it's still like sleek and put together, it really does go with like my more corporate office-y looks. That was today. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Bye. Good morning, guys. I have a secret. We skipped yesterday. Like I didn't check in for Thursday because I went to my workout class, I came home, I showered, but I did my hair in such a rush that it just looked terrible that day. Like, you can't rush curly hair and expect it to look good. So that's why I didn't even bother. I was like, there is no value to add with a check-in on Thursday. So what I ended up doing is I like washed my hair again when I showered before going to bed, dried it, styled it, and this is what we're working with. And even this is better than what I had yesterday. I should really prefer how my hair came out right now than to the first day that I styled and dried my hair. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's like a few wonky bits. So honestly, I think it's gonna still be a hair down day. I think let me add a little bit of pomade and fix a few bits that are kind of scary looking, and then I think that'll be the hair for the day. And then I'm done. Now I'm just gonna let those pieces air dry, and then probably just check in at the very end of the day. See ya. Okay guys, it's now the end of the day and this is what my hair is looking like. It has a tiny bit of frizz, but honestly at this point I think that's inevitable, especially because we're now rolling into the warmer months and it's gonna be more humid and crazy. This is the end of my experiment. I'm gonna obviously keep wearing my hair curly and continue playing around with new hairstyles and perfecting my routine now that it's a lot more warm outside. And I don't know, some learning lessons for me is that I need to put more of an effort into actually doing curly hairstyles, because when my hair is straight, I find it super simple to style it since it's like a lot more predictable and manageable. But with curly hair, it can be predictable, it can be manageable, it just takes a lot of effort. That was it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's it, bye.